Today, I'm just going to be taking you through one of my typical push days, and hopefully I can give you some insight to your own push days and some things to look out for. So we've got me here beginning with the flat dumbbell bench press, and look, it is a typical exercise, but something I've just realized with it is that I've not actually been hitting a full range of motion with bringing the dumbbells all the way down to my chest. But here, recently I've really focused on actually going all the way down to get a full range of motion. I'll bring up a clip to show you what I was doing in the past as well. So yeah, you can really just see I'm not really going all the way down with the dumbbell. So, I've left my ego at the door and I've decided to drop the weight a bit and actually do a full range of motion. After the dumbbell press, I'll head into incline barbell press. Just because the barbell movements can be quite hard on your joints and your shoulders, what I like to do is begin with the dumbbell movement first and then do barbell after. So you could start with incline dumbbells and then go into the flat bench, or you could do it the way I've done it as well, which is go from flat dumbbell to incline barbell, but ultimately it's up to you. Next, I'll either do the pec deck or a cable fly. Unfortunately, don't have any footage of me doing the cable fly, but we're really looking to get a pump from this third chest exercise. Really focusing on the squeeze of your pecs and the mind-muscle connection. To begin shoulders, I start with standing military press. I can't lie, it's not my favorite exercise, but I do feel like the exercises that you dread the most are often the most beneficial for your growth. It's a bit of food for thought for you there. Here, I'm just focusing on moving the weight, keeping the reps in the mid-range, 6 to 10 reps. And I know some people don't like the military press just because it puts so much stress on their lower back. So I sometimes do a seated version as well. The seated version, we don't do it at the highest incline of the bench. It's just the one below the highest. That way, the actual way you press the dumbbells, it lines up better with the front delt fibers. Next shoulder exercise has been a staple in my routine for ages. It's a normal cable lateral raise, but I think the way you do it can really have an impact on how much growth you get out of the exercise. You can see me here doing what I call 1.5 reps. So I'll do one full rep of the lateral raise, then lower it back down to about halfway, and then complete that half rep so that you get 1.5 reps total. When you do it this way, it keeps so much tension on the shoulder and they can be a real killer. I also like to hang from the cable machine itself so that on the way down, you can bring your arm across your body to really get a greater range of motion. Last exercise is a skull crusher. Honestly, for me, it's the greatest tricep exercise there is. They say triceps is 2/3 of the arm. They also say that 2/3 of the 2/3 is the long head of the tricep, which is exactly what the skull crusher targets. Especially when you start the movement with your arms leaning slightly back as opposed to beginning the movement with your arms straight above your chest. When you start the movement with your arms already slightly lowered, it keeps all the tension on the long head of the tricep, really forcing growth. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I think sticking triceps at the end of your workout doesn't really do them enough justice. If you're really trying to grow them, I'd suggest adding in an arm day so that you can really force them to grow. It's just that they're often neglected on a push day when you also have to do chest and shoulders.